Possible 211 in progress. Brief overview of the history of militarization paragraph. It was this event that sparked one of the final waves of police militarization in the United States, in that this was not the first event that triggered some form of equipment upgrade for the police. During Prohibition, there was a massive crime wave sweeping the nation, and with that came, interestingly enough, the militarization of criminals. Weapons such as the Thompson submachine gun and Browning automatic rifle being prime examples. In response, police began being issued weapons of a higher caliber in order to combat the use of bulletproof vests and, of course, the weapons of choice for criminals at the time. Fast forward a few decades and we see the Watts riots or the long hot summer of '67, as well as further militarization of organized crime factions. Finally, the North Hollywood sister event, the 1986 FBI Miami shootout, saw another wave of increased police armament, in which the police's standard issue .38 caliber revolver was shown not to be effective enough and was subsequently replaced with a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. And of course, the aforementioned battle in North Hollywood saw one of the final waves of police militarization, specifically the revolution of the 1033 program. Enacted in 1996, the U.S. Department of Defense 1033 program permits the Secretary of Defense of the United States of America to transfer excess Department of Defense supplies and equipment to law enforcement agencies across the country for use in performing their law enforcement duties. The aforementioned June 28th morning accelerated the program massively. From 2010 to 2020, there's been a total transfer of $1.7 billion of equipment surplus transferred from the Department of Defense to law enforcement, primarily weapons and armored vehicles, but also items as mundane as a popcorn machine and a few $4 dustpans. The 1033 program and similar legislation following events such as the 1986 shootout, the 1984 San Ysidro McDonald's massacre, and the 1997 shootout have been the framework of the United States police militarization. But how has it affected the country at large?